This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so a lot of people wonder why Dame Dash is the way he is. He's a jerk, right? He's a jerk. He'll look out for people, put people on, but he's a jerk. Why is he like that? Well, I forgot about this thing. He had issues with his brother. I forget his name, but he's sitting down talking to his brother in this. He was on some reality show talking about his past, and he was like, Dame's dad, I guess when his mom passed, his dad didn't take him in, but he took his brother in. Bob, I think it's Bobby Dash, right? And he's like, you know, I'd spend Christmas with you guys, and I'd get a book, and then everybody else would get presents. And, you know, that really messed him up, he said. Like, watching everybody open presents, but he only had one present. Everybody else had like 24 gifts. And he said, I would never treat anybody like this ever again. He kind of, but all he does is snap on people. I've seen him treat people pretty fair. But Jay-Z did the same thing. He's gone through a lot of like weird stuff. Like the thing with Jay-Z, the thing with Rachel Roy. Like, he doesn't get his fair shake. I wonder why he didn't, on paper, have stake in Rachel Roy. He just made it big. But he didn't, because, like, honestly, I don't think he was married to her, because I don't remember him going through a divorce. I don't know. That was, see, Dame Dash is good at making things happen, but I don't think he's good at doing business. If that makes any sense. Like, business deals. I think Jay-Z's the better one at doing business deals. And I think that Jay-Z might have even though Dame Dash and Biggs are the ones that had money that put behind Jay-Z. Don't be fooled. It's Jay-Z was some big drug dealer with money before this. That's not the case. Dame Dash and Biggs had the money. And they propped Jay-Z up. They believed in him when nobody else did. All the labels turned him down. And but Jay-Z had a mind for business. So the three of them together was very, very important. And, you know, that's probably why he's such a jerk. He was scarred as a child and can't shake it. Like, I don't know. I never get why. But like, we all had stuff happen to us when we were kids. I don't understand why people can't get past it. Like, I don't even look back at that time, even though there was a lot of hurtful moments. You're a kid. That stuff doesn't even matter. What matters is what you do with your life. That stuff hurts, right? But at 18 on, it's clean slate. Clean slate. Well, LeBron gets $52 million. He renewed his contract for a year. And Skip Bayless is very critical of it. He says, calls out LeBron for picking up $52 million player option at 23. And you're 23 at age 41. You couldn't just take, I don't know, 20 or 30 million and enhance the team? Wouldn't it be nice if Skip Bayless was so generous when him and Shannon Sharp split? Shannon Sharp complains about Skip Bayless pay. I think that, like, Shannon Sharp laughed, declining any involvement in a case filed by... like, Shannon Sharp probably wouldn't have left, and if there was more respect from Skip Bayless towards him, and he was getting paid properly. He was able to, like, leverage that. What I commend him for is he leveraged that into his own podcast, and now he has, like, a podcast network. And in a sense, I don't know how much Skip Bayless made on his deals, right? Skip Bayless. He's been on there for a minute. But I think he surpassed Skip Bayless, to be honest. And he was, you know, as we know, he was a NFL star too. So, you know, he added on to everything. But Skip Bayless is like very critical of everyone else and doesn't look at himself. I don't know. Anyways, next up we got DDG kind of reacts to 4EXTRA losing his hand in a fireworks accident. Well, so does Aaron the Plumber. And Aaron the Plumber hates 4EXTRA. It's never good to kick somebody while they're down, especially when they just lost 2 fingers, right? But leave it to Aaron the Plumber. Because this guy needs any kind of clout he can get. And I'm surprised. Aaron the Plumber, right? If he's a plumber, why doesn't he start his own plumber business? He's making decent money doing these like appearances and stuff. Leverage that into a plumbing business.
Hey, Brodusky, tell Fo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. Hey, you see what happens, Brodusky, when you do the devil's work? You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way. Brodusky, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, whiskey, you're done for, Brodusky. Yeah.
Brodusky's trash. That lingo is trash. Brodusky. Let's see, what is this? DDG also vowed to move on from the Reggie situation, that he's been taking low shots. Reggie took low shots and then DDG went lower. But they should move on from this. They're talking about dead people now. But he said this all started over a girl. And he has to expose that before he can move on, he says. I don't know. April, what's her name? This is Omarion's baby mama. What's her name? April Jones, right? She said, I busted my butt in school for my radiation science degree, and it was so worth it. While things were slow in the entertainment industry, I've been able to circle back and work in my field. She should just go back and work full time. Like, you're ruining your life in entertainment. Ruining your life. I mean, you slept with Omarion's bandmate and had a relationship with him just to get back at him. I mean, you look crazy out here. Just stop. Then we got DJ Khaled and Ace Hood. I saw an old Ace Hood interview on Drink Champs where he's talking about he felt like We the Best was him and Khaled started that together, and he was Jay-Z and Khaled was Dame Dash or whatever, or Puffin Big or whatever, you know, however you want to look at it. No. So, bro, that's not how, bro, you were the first artist. That doesn't mean you started it together. Khaled had to pull all his relationships into that. Now, what I will agree with Ace Hood on is Khaled wasn't advising Ace Hood that these are the moves I'm going to make and this is what I'm going to do with your career, and that's where Ace Hood said he took offense. Like, you're playing with my career, moving from Universal to Sony Red to this and not telling me. And so I can't have any say-so in it. And it is his career. He's moving around the distribution for the label. And where Khaled really went wrong is when he got big on Snapchat. He got rid of Mavado. He disrespected Mavado, Ace Hood. There was a bunch of other artists on there too, but those two are the biggest one. Oh, Vado too. Mavado and Vado. And he just focused on himself. He got rid of all the artists. Ace Hood had to buy himself out of his deal. He made Ace Hood buy him out of his deal. I mean, it's insane. Or at least he was trying to charge Ace Hood to get him out of his deal at first. $1 million too. Obviously, they settled out and they let it go. But Khaled is just petty, man. He's not a good person. And last we got Drake. He dissed Weeknd on, What Did I Miss too. He says, I saw bro at the pop out. Been D-riding since headlines, because he was on headlines. And he says, then he says, where's his hairline? Something like Anyways, this is just a warm-up track for Drake. It is what it is. appreciate you all for watching. I told you today's going to be a little slow like yesterday, but I'm getting back into it. Yesterday threw me off, bro. That's all I can say. Just the 4th of July, you know. It lasted longer than I thought it would. So, like, from 5 o'clock until, like, 1 in the morning, you know, with family, you know. So, it's like, it threw me all the way off. But anyways, the Jordan Tower with JT News. Back at it. Peace.